Well, let's get you more on the story. Our reporter Malungelo Booi spent the day in Evaton West today. He joins us now live. Malungelo, good evening. It's always devastating when communities, different families find themselves in a situation like this. They've spent so much money and resources just to be able to build these houses, to see them go down in a matter of minutes. What do they say to you?
Well, Kathy, what we've been told by the many residents whose homes have been destroyed there, that they, in fact, bought the plots of land for about, 22,000 rand. And one woman, in fact, that I spoke to, she was saying to me, she had spent about, 450,000 rand building the structure that has been destroyed. She says she spent her last cent, really, building a home for her family. She said she was not aware, Kathy, that they were building in a land that is not meant for them. I must also add, though, Kathy, that I did speak to officials from the Human Settlements Department in Gauteng who told me that on numerous occasions they went to that particular area warning residents not to build on that land because it's privately owned. But I've also been able, Kathy, to speak to the man who, in fact, residents told me that he's the man they paid the 22,000 rand to, and I asked him about this, and this is what he had to say to me. Are you operating a syndicate here?
I'm not a syndicate. I'm legally approved by the National Human Settlement to work with them to bridge the gap for people who do not qualify for RDP houses and also for bond houses. It's our program whereby we make sure that people who do not qualify for RDP and bond houses, we allocate them to the stand so that they can able to build their own houses.
Okay. Kathy, that's Andrew Molefe. That's the man many residents whose homes have been destroyed told me they paid those 22,000 rands to. I have, Kathy, sent a message to the Human Settlements Department nationwide, really, to ask them about what Andrew Molefe told me. I'm still waiting for that response, Kathy.
So at this point, we don't know any details about who exactly Andrew Molefe is in the broader scheme of things in terms of, the legal standing he has to be advising these families. Why would the Department of Human Settlements go to that area, tell residents not to build houses there when they had an intermediary, as he claims, who they are working with on a separate project?
It's incredible, Kathy, what's happening there. And the Human Settlements Department, at least here in Gauteng, what they have said to me is that they've gone to that community on numerous occasions, advising people not to essentially build on that land. And at the same time, though, you have this man who is saying, Kathy, that he's working with the National Department of Human Settlements in assisting these residents to be able to have their own homes. Bear in mind, Kathy, we know that the country has got a housing crisis. And what I could gather here is that you've got a situation where desperate people who are trying to have properties are doing everything possible to try and make sure that they have, homes or roofs under their heads. And it seems as if they are caught up in all this mess.
Malungelo, were they given any title deeds?
No,
before I let you go.
Exactly, that's where the problem is, Kathy. No title deeds here were actually given by this company, and that should have been. That's what some residents actually who live in that area are saying, whose homes have not been affected by this, saying that they had actually even warned the people, Kathy, who actually bought these plots from this man, saying that if you're not getting a title deed, you must not actually even build, and you must not actually even pay this money. But, Kathy, I think it is important to note that this problem, or this particular case, is not only confined in the Evaton West area. I was talking to another resident who is from Vereeniging, who said to me she bought stand from the same man 5 years ago, and she said that she has not built on that stand because she heard that there were problems, and she wants her money back.
All right, Malungelo Booi, we'll leave it there for now. Certainly one of those stories we'll continue to keep an eye on.